I remember really talking so much in my head. It was so late and I was so sleepy. I was talking in my mind.
Hi, welcome to Unfiltered, where we share with you our journey to making the first episode of the Bungsu Story. This project was in collaboration with the Filterworks Productions for the Creative Corby and 2017 movie season. We bring to you behind the scenes as well as interviews from the people that made the project possible. If you haven't already, here's the teaser for the first episode.
Thanks for coming in. Special announcement today, you guys have a new student.
What an order! First Bruneian to ever get it.
Adi. My name's Adi.
You know, this torture genius act is getting old real fast.
My name is Nadia. I'm a housewife. I used to be an education officer, but I retired. And now I look after my children full time and I'm into health and fitness. I play Safara's sister, eldest sister, who is a lawyer, a successful lawyer, and who apparently has a husband who's never around. I got messaged while I was in Bangkok by Akil, who happens to be a friend of one of my ex-students. I think he asked her who would be a good fit for this role, and she actually thought that I'd be a good role to play the mom. Actually, I was supposed to play the mother, but then what happened? I think they changed it around. They found somebody else, and I became the eldest sister instead. And yeah, so I didn't actually know anyone. I didn't even know Akil, but I didn't actually speak on the phone, but he sent me messages, and I liked how he responded to my questions. So he made it sound like I'll have fun, just do it. So I thought, okay.
So, how long was it between Akil contacted you until the actual day of filming?
Okay, so I landed Brunei, and I messaged him saying I have landed. Okay, then yeah, I think it wasn't too long after that. After he contacted me, we started the filming.
Is it better that it was like contact immediate, or was it better for you if it's longer?
I think because I didn't know what to expect. I was okay whether it was later, next year, next 10,000 years. I don't think it mattered to me that much because I didn't know what to expect. But I think when I learned that it was the day to film, up to the minute I was okay, until when I sat in the actual location. That's when I thought, oh no, what have I done? What did I get myself into? Because I'm not used. I actually really don't like the camera. I like taking photos, but videos is something else. I just feel very conscious. Like right now I'm sweating. I really feel weird right now, but I'm not comfortable naturally in front of camera. Acting, I feel, is very different. It's like, it's not your words, you have to remember lines, you have to play a part, it's not you. This is what I realized. I tried to tell myself, look, it's not you who's in the film, it's actually you're playing somebody else. So while the camera is running, I had a feeling, I think I was overthinking a lot of things. I was in my head, thinking too much, and that's when I know I'm not comfortable. Hanta acting is it's really out of my comfort zone, totally.
Speaking about that, have you ever had any acting gigs before?
Like the one I did?
Generally,
never, ever, never. So, and this is why I wanted to try it, because I thought, you see a film and it looks easy. It's like they just go through the whole thing, and I thought, oh, how hard can it be? I actually thought, how hard can it be? It can't be that tough, I realize now it's so not easy. It's so not as straightforward as it looks on the camera. There's so many takes just for a few minutes of something that looks like few seconds, you know. Like I just watched La La Land a few weeks ago as a musical. I couldn't watch it relax. I just had to think, how did they do that? How many takes did that? You know, how many times did they do that? How can they just sing through this whole thing? And I just kept thinking and thinking, Gila, how do they do that? You know, that's crazy, you know. So every single movie now, when I look at it, review back, how it's like I have a really heightened appreciation for all this filmmaking, producing, directing, people behind the scene, and everything that everyone's been doing to pull a production together. You can't just do it on your own. Like one person can't do this, you know. It's like everybody's talents put together, and it's like, wow, it's amazing lah. Even this experience I did with you guys, it's only a few minutes, right? But even then, I was thinking, I was already assessing how everyone has this commitment, you know, dedication to complete something. And my part was really till late, about 3 a.m. in the morning, if you remember. And I was thinking, God, this is so damn late. I know in other places, I don't think people would be able to put up with it, you know, stand these long hours filming over and over. But I saw the teams coming together. They really look like they want to do a great job. Everybody just wants to give the best they can. That's what I felt like when they were filming everyone. They all just look like they're all in it. They're all in it. So cool. What I would normally do, watch a movie and just critique the whole thing, crap acting, all this kind of thing. No, sanang saja comment, you know. I would just comment. If I liked the role, oh, I love it, blah blah blah. It's either I like it or I don't like it. But I wouldn't think, oh, how long did that take, or whatever. Nandala, I would never think about how they did it.
If you knew about the project earlier, and because we ran auditions, would you have gone through the audition or contacted personally one of the producers?
Oh, probably not. I don't think I would have. I mean, I wouldn't have, because it's more like, because I'm not an actress. I mean, I'm an actress in my mind, you know, like drama. But I don't believe somebody like myself would be screen worthy. You know what I mean? But it's different because my friend thought of me, and then Akil was kind of like, just the way he put it just sounded interesting. So I kind of got, also enrolled into it. Like I got talked into doing it. But I don't think I would put up my hand and say, yeah, I want to do it. No.
How did you prepare for the role?
I read the script, okay, and in my opinion, it sounds really close to a family I kind of know, okay? And yeah, it was a family of lawyers, successful people. The script kind of like looks like an actual family that would actually exist in Brunei. And I think that's the idea, right? And I kind of had one girl in my mind who actually does really remind me of the person in that script. Actually, the whole family. Even the dad, even the mom, even the siblings, even the, you know, in-laws of husbands and all this. I read it, I was like, God, this sounds so much like this girl's family. It's a friend of mine. I don't even know her that well. That's why she was the first person I thought of when I read the script. So when I wanted to prepare, I had her in my mind lah. But of course, I'm not sure that's her life, but it really looked like it. Okay, so she was in my mind. She doesn't know this. I'm not gonna mention her name, but because I wasn't sure if this role was, you know, the sister, is she supposed to be bitchy or nice? Or I wasn't sure. But apparently she is just a older sister kind of thing, and because I'm not an older sister in real life, I'm the youngest. So I kind of had that in my mind, like, how do I play an older sister, for God's sake? I'm like nothing like an older sister, you know. So at the end, I had a bit of conflict going in my head. I think because I'm not used to it, probably not used to it. This is my first time, so it's like I remember really talking so much in my head. It was so late and I was so sleepy. I was talking in my mind.
when you say you were talking in your head,
Yeah.
you mean switching between the different roles?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why. Anong nakata. Like, one minute I want to play this friend of mine in my who I thought was her, and one minute I'm thinking, wait, but no. And then I thought of myself. Am I playing me? And I'm like, no, you're not playing you. You're playing somebody else. You know. Yeah, I had an issue about my makeup because I'm also a makeup artist. And someone was doing my makeup, right? If you like a certain style of makeup, somebody else's style is very hard to accept, you know, for me lah. So when she did it, I thought, okay, wait, doesn't matter. Just this is a role. It's not you. But it's just so much talking, you know what I mean?
What was involved in your preparation? Like, did you read it to a friend or?
I read it to myself. I didn't read it to a friend because I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell any family. I didn't tell anyone I was gonna do it. So I couldn't rehearse, and then I have my husband, which I'm not gonna rehearse in front of him. He's just gonna laugh. So I think I read it to my son. I have 3 sons, yeah. So I think one of them sat there. Of course, he doesn't understand what's going on. He's like, what? Thought I was nuts. But I don't think I prepared well enough, if I think back. And I think it's also because I didn't want to freak myself out. But when I think of it now, I think I should have read it until I memorized it. You know, I didn't realize memorizing lines is such a... It would really help if you can just memorize the lines, right? So I just took it for granted. Oh, someone's gonna prompt me and all this. And then I realized the prompting is also kind of a bit distracting. I should have really just concentrated. And I thought my lines are just so little. It's gonna be fine. I really thought it was gonna be simple. But so hell, it's not. It's not simple. It's not easy. It's nothing I thought it would be. So all the actresses and actors in the world, I really kind of like, steady your memory, memory down.
If you could pinpoint or some bits where you thought were your difficulties and or challenges on top of the memorizing as well.
I think waiting is one of the hardest things for that short scene. and it was a short scene, right? But the waiting to get this line done, that line done, shoot, take. Kind of got boring. No offense, right? It's like I kind of got tired. So I realized that it's hard to keep everything the same. And you have stuff on the table, a cup, the glass of food, and all this kind of thing, and your body. Like, I didn't realize you have to keep everything as perfectly the same. And that's why when I think of other movies, it's not noticeable unless you know these things. So sometimes one frame will have this, and then, Nadia, it's different. Actually, it's different, but you don't notice it if you don't notice it, right? So I realized, wow, this keeping everything perfectly, I think it was one of the hardest things for me now when I think about it. How do you keep it the same? You know, how do you keep the way you said something precisely the same? And it's not easy lah. Okay, but that's why I was impressed how everyone shaped the food, you know, the plate, placement, everything. But I realized you guys were very specific, precise, detailed. Move this here, the smallest inch, centimeter also counts. So I can understand why it would have to be exact. Otherwise, it will look like something disappeared, right? From her, actually, I learned a lot from the ones who are used to being in camera. So I just feel like the people who are used to being in the public, okay, I think they've accepted that people's opinion are people's opinion. And for me, I'm not used to that yet, you know, like, that's why I'm not out there, you know, because I don't know if I can handle criticism. Because of that few seconds teaser, though, I was thinking, okay, maybe this will work out. Maybe it's not gonna be too bad. Plus, my scene was just a few seconds, okay. Probably, cause I'm worried I would ruin it somehow, you know. I don't know, just luan labi, just thinking. But yeah, so since I saw that teaser, I thought, I think it'd be quite good actually. The guys, everyone else did a good job. That's the nice thing about teamwork, you know. Like, everybody do their part, and it'll look great. It'll come together and look.
How do you feel about being part of the project and the overall experience? So this includes from the beginning up until the end.
I met everyone on the first day. Well, there was only one day for me. I had to at least get to know the people in my scene, right? So it was the dad who I met first time and the YB first time, and they're quite generally nice people. I met everyone else during the fitting session, and that was great. I think everyone was they got along really well, and I think partly it's, in my opinion, it's because everyone just want to do a great show. I like the fact that it's not my usual crowd, like you're people like this. These are creative people, okay, and where I came from, I don't think anyone's creative like that, because I did curriculum. Okay, my job was just to drop a curriculum, and I don't know anyone who acts or sing or anything. Nada. That's why I like this experience. Like it's just a total different bunch of people. I thought it won't be that great because from what I saw, which I'm not an expert on equipment, but you guys use simple stuff, But I saw the teaser. I thought, oh my god, they produced that out of simple stuff. It must be really talented and all this, right? So I now have a trust that you guys can make anything look great. Local Bruneians, they're really talented. After seeing how everybody worked together, and I saw how you guys discuss and make decisions and decide what goes where, who's doing what, all this kind of stuff. I mean, this is a real it's a real production. What I like is everyone's really young and dynamic, It's something which I feel like it makes me think that I think Brunei, okay, if I'm talking about our country, okay, a lot of times that we don't believe Bruneians can do it. I don't think orang Brunei has what it takes, all this kind of stuff. They're not committed, they're not dedicated. Orang Brunei, orang mudanya, they're lazy or whatever. I know what lazy looks like. I know how lazy can be, okay? But when I see you guys, and I think you're in your late 20s and everyone is... Even there's one time I was kind of thinking, oh my god, I'm never gonna get this stupid line, But it's like, no, okay, relax, Like very... I didn't hear one negative word from anybody in the whole cast. All this nice language, and that's what I see. Everyone's very well spoken. In the 20s, our local Bruneians can speak the way they speak. I mean, that's amazing. That's really. I'm damn impressed with how you guys, this whole project developed. And I was only involved for one day. Ataupun, oh my god, mati complaining in my mind, So I can't just shut up and do it, But these guys, I understand. I think you worked on it how long? A month? I mean, a long time. That's really, really awesome. I have this newfound respect for film, for production, for directing and acting and performing arts. Art is not just nothing. It's not like before. Oh, nobody cares about art. I think it's something worth developing and investing in for the future. We don't want to be the only country that has no talent, That's what I got.
How is it working with that to mold your performance as well? Because there's such a young crew as well.
I didn't really speak much to him, and he didn't speak so much as well, which kind of helped because I don't know if I can take a lot of direction. But I like, because I observe him, you see, and I just see his body language. He's just wanting to capture what works. That's what I feel, So I didn't feel too judged by him. It's just more like, okay, whatever he sees, he will capture, and then I find him quite professional in terms of how he did everything. And what was nice about Akil, right? What was nice about him, because I see him as a funny man, he keeps everything light and funny, and the late hours, right? Because I'm not, I don't stay up till 3 a.m. normally, okay? And I like that he is so always so light-hearted about everything, even in the late hour. He doesn't look tired. I'm sure he was, but he didn't look like he was fed up or anything, you know? And I don't think it's a question of age, but I think it's a question of attitude. I think they had really great attitude, each and every one of them. Like, they just know what they're doing. I felt everyone knew what their role was, what they had to do, what they want to achieve, and just do it. Just get on with it. And it's nice because I didn't know anybody, right? But I felt that, just felt that everyone was like already close somehow. So I didn't feel so alien. Yeah, it was nice. And Dila, who plays my younger sister, the middle sister, even after filming, I sent her a message and then I double sent it by accident. And she just replied, yeah, it's such a big sister thing to do. You know, like, it's like you become friends fast, even though you never known each other, ever. So that was quite nice, yeah. So it's not about age, it's attitude. Everyone's got a great attitude. It's nice. My name is Nadia. I play Sarah in the new series coming up by Creative Core and Filterworks. Hope to see you in July, where it will be airing in theatres around Brunei. Hope you enjoy it.